Welcome to Factorio Modded. This is Space Exploration Krastorio 2. We are in the deep end of fixing core mining. My science works, mostly, but it runs out of things. So I'm just trying to fix bottlenecks created by the change in the various resources. Last time I was working on this new ship. This is my new Cookoo class. So I previously used to have like, I'll just show you. This is the previous design. This is the new design. So as you can see, I've gained an engine, the same power throughput. I'm using 3 shields instead of 1, and so I got a lot less lasers, which means actually the power usage is kind of, I think it's better. Upgrade the belts to be the fancy ones, and I gave the robots smart logic. So they are going to get more than, I think it's 50 bots at certain locations. It'll put them back into a chest rather than let them sit around and die. Because when the bots are sitting around in the sky, in SpaceX, they'll just fall out of the sky eventually and die, which is kind of sucks. Also had some logic for a steam check for the launching conditions. So I was having a ship's launch automatically, which was bad. I added some logic for the inserter for the reactor fuel to make it based on emptying out the empty canister rather than based on the steam. And I added a speed throttle based on the accumulator charge. The accumulator dips to 99% or half the speed of the ship. So I don't think the accumulator one is not needed. The ship seems to be fine. It's just cruising along. It gets tapped a bit, but I think it's pretty much fine. And the other thing I set up is I got this. I copied this logic over from another ship. Now this is it's hard to explain quickly, but basically it reads if it's a nauvis orbit, which is a equals 5. If it is, passes through. Now I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to do this with only one set, so I did 2 sets of the same thing. So this looks complicated, but really it's just that to that to that. But I needed 2 shopping lists, so I've done 2 separate signal passes because they can't fit all the items in one chest. So the idea of shopping list is that oh, did it not empty out those? I see. Okay, that doesn't work then. This sort of flaw in my plan. So I need filter inserters in that on the belt up there. Okay, that's cool. So this is my mineral water planet. Does core mining. It's not too big a footprint. We've got 4 core mines with robots and we're using belts, fast transport belts. Though we could get away with yellow belts because these cores are only just over a yellow belt, but red belt makes it sure it's got superfluous. So this is my other logic I've added where these requester chests will only output, will only set the, see the logic request is gone now once the ship leaves. So what happens is it stays in these chests. See, normally I have the problem with my requested chest versus active versus providers is that the requested chest will keep requesting, right? So I've added a filter where it has to read the ship signal as Q equals 100. And if Q equals 100, it'll pass through the shopping list through to the requested chest to set the request. That means it'll get put into this thing, but this gets outputted. I thought there was a separate logic for that. There's only supposed to output if the opposite occurs. If Q does not equal 100, it should output to the chest. Maybe I'll think about that bit a little bit. And also, I might need some total list checking because I think these chests fill up, right? And then that's not a big problem, I guess. That's extra logic I could do at the other end. Not overfill it or whatever. We are collecting stuff here. I don't know what's happening here, but we got friction data. We've got Vitrinage spice. So we're getting some random junk on this planet, which is a bit strange. But I think I need more spaceships doing this route. I think we're actually good just to send more to do it. 'Cause it's quite a long trip. I think it's a 12-minute round trip. And it drops 20,000 cores. Now I can math this out. It ends up on nauvis. And it ends up being processed in these, right? So if I go check the processing rate of these. On cores it is 104 per second, right? So I do per minute is probably the better one. So it's 6,200 per minute. So straight away I know I do 22,000 cores per trip. And that trip takes roughly 12 minutes. So if I turn to an hour, 60 divided by 12 is five trips an hour, right? So I go to the hour instead. And so 20,000 times 5 is 110,000. And I need 374,000. So I need to have 3 ships, roughly, doing this route. And then I have enough mineral water getting delivered. I was hoping to get matter processing to resolve this, but yeah, we don't have that currently. It's just kind of just runs dry. So sad to say, I need a lot more core ships running routes because of the changes. So that's alright. Just I'm gonna make sure this blueprint is good. There is one downside. Is this thing here is wrong currently. I'm gonna disconnect that, and then how can we make use of that? I got an idea. Don't want to miss the ship in mid-flight, but I might do anyway. How long is it going to take? Actually, I need to work out how long it takes to get 10,000 delta V. That's the trick with this ship. If I work out 10,000 delta V, I can infer how long the travel time will be. I really like this layout. And it's so efficient with this new reactor change, where it doesn't insert unless it really has to. Reading the signal. And it seems to work, which is great. Some of this logic's a bit messy, I think. It could be tidier. But yeah, this thing's holding up my whole entire base's research, I believe. I think now this orbit has no Naquium plates because it's on Deep Space 2 now. I thought it was Deep Space 1. Well, that's Naquium plates 2, no doubt. Yeah, none of Deep Space 1 packs. What's happened here? There's got no Deep Space 1 packs. Just kind of curious because I know I make them. Yeah, it's definitely our shortage. Need Naquium plates. Alright, we'll keep doing the we'll keep working on this core ship. I really like it. I might have it when it gets to nauvis not take off, so that I can design it to do some more work on it. So these 2 chests are great, but I believe I want to make them share the slots. They should be up here, and also want to set this thing here to set the request chest on all of them. So currently this logic here, when it's not at nauvis, it sets the request to be 960 core fragments. So it's like a core fragment requester. But technically, if I hook this red wire up every single chest here, it'll be a bit smarter. Now currently what's this red chest doing? It's reading it, right? It's read contents. Read contents not set. How do I set and read? That's a great question. I didn't think about that. So I would like to do a smart setup where it sets requests, but also I need to read the total for the launch condition. So this is a launch condition to have enough of everything. Like it needs this number. So how do I infer that these are filled up with resource without reading the resource? Not quite sure about that. I suspect it's these inserters would have the logic. So these inserters don't insert onto the belt until they get to 960, right? And if every single of these has that logic, none of them will insert onto the belt until they get full. Or it's greater than 960 minus 12, because that's a stack. So greater than 948. So each of these greater than 948, then it can insert on the belt, and I read the belt contents. So if one of these has got it reads an item, it sets that condition is true. Problem is that then these don't work because they also based on the same thing of reading the contents. So I'd have to have them all change over, reading the belt to infer it. But then I can set the request though, which would be smart. Then I can set this generic. So then I just need one constant combinator with what I want to have that core ship do, which is a better setup. It's a bit smarter. I mean, I could just clone this 3 times for now, but I really want to keep working on this design because this is going to be my new design for the rest of my core ships if I start replacing them. Now I currently read the belts. You can see it's got, well, we can't see actually because it's just reading, pulsing it. But say these weren't connected to the chest, so it would have the correct number. What to do about it? I think I've theory crafted enough. Like, I think I've taught myself through it. It's just a matter of doing it. This is the hard part, switching this through. I need to read like the belt here is reading nothing, right? All these belts are reading nothing. Well, actually, I have to wire up every single belt tile, and it reads nothing on all of them. A lot of wires, but that'd be very smart. Maybe there's a better way of doing it. It's less effort though. Not sure. The other thing I need to do is change it so that these two are filter inserters. They need to be these two are filter inserters. I don't believe I keep them on my spaceship though. Not part of the default payload. Curious it carries 24k there. Oh, it's because I got these two that can't unload. Yeah. If this could unload, it would work. How much fuel is it actually using? Because that's actually a lot of fuel per trip. I can check by looking at my antimatter tanks. 1.1 million. We seem to be okay. All kind of maxed out. Oh, we lost the ship. So that's the erudite clone waiting. So that was supposed to be the new design, but that was didn't work out that way. We've already made better I made adjustments since this one. This is like just going with this adjustment for docking the same thing. Problem is upgrading old ones is quite, I mean, you can just keep them. This can't dock for some reason. So what's happened to my, why isn't it docking? This is not dropping? Ah, I know why. I'm stupid. I upgraded the, I forgot that these don't connect. Even though they're technical belts, they don't work. They're not friends. So when you upgrade this, the ship doesn't work. It's looking for a white belt here. Hey, oh Ham! How's King Ham? I'm working on my spaceship designs. Quite fun doing the spaceship stuff. I kind of like I may have been playing the wrong game, but I like the fact you can design something that's also logic and automation. Like, but it's not like a factory. It's like a different sort of game. Maybe I need that's like another game that could be worked on. It's like designing spaceships with logic, automation logic. I mean, you can make a whole game just doing this, and that'd be great. I mean, I got my latest design. It's getting really good, eh? I'm really liking it. It's a hauler. Where is it? This one. You get to make your ship, but also have to program it. Yeah, this is my current design. This is my current version. This is the previous version. So you can see it's. I've added more engines, more shields. Made it shorter, and yes, a little more. I think it looks better as well. I was trying to get some smart logic on it. Asymmetry drives me nuts. Yeah. If you can think of a way to put this in here, I don't know. I mean, I could technically have this coming through the middle here, and then the engines at the bottom. But then you get like it's called a long ship penalty. This thing here on the hull stress has a long ship penalty. So I'm kind of like constrained to. I mean, I could move it up the side. Maybe. I thought about moving it up to here. I tried that on the previous design, but it didn't work out so well. And the other way of doing it is having it left and right, but then it's going to have problems with the shield. It has to be like here to here fitting. So this length. I mean, technically that's underneath the shield, right? You could go left to right. That would work. Then you can have like just go a row across here instead, and then the engine's straight underneath. So actually, technically, there probably would be. I don't know. It looked like kind of like a. I don't know I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's fun designing these ships. I'm just having fun with that. So what's wrong with this now? Waiting for available empty landing pad. Oh, that's cool. I've been trying to add some more logic to the ship. I'm trying to make my ships as dumbed down as possible, so I only have like a couple of switches, like a couple of constant combinators that I can adjust. Like this is my, I call it, it's a def signal. That's my speed throttler. That's basically equivalent to 200 speed ship. But that controls like my speed ratio. But like trying to think of like ways to like I would like to do one combinator that sets the what cargo it's looking for. So it's just looking for mineral water. We have a constant doing that, and it sets requests. Problem is I'm currently reading requests. You can't do both. Doesn't work. So I was trying to infer ways to do both. And my conclusion was I have to I have to set these inserters not to activate until the chest content they're looking into hits the threshold of being full. And so eventually all these will go. But then how do I... Oh, but then someone could go... Oh no, you can just do this like one. You can just do one actually. You set the logic on one and it reads every other chest. So this one would read every chest. It won't be read request though, will it? Maybe we'll get this. We'll get the signal anyway. Let's have a look. If I set this connect thing on, it does have the total correct, right? So I enabled this if core mineral is greater than 19,000. And the idea is, I just read this tile then to go into these conditions. So if this tile gets an item in it, then it's the launch conditions. Currently it measures the whole cargo for the launch conditions, but if I can just read one tile instead, then I can have these on set requests instead of read requests, which means then I can do a constant combinator to set the requests. And that'd work. That would work. I'm trying to get my mineral water going, but something's... What? Oh, it's dropped an item. There's 4 space loaders down here. Okay. 4 random items. Okay, we'll get rid of them. So this is anything that's not those 3 items that I dropped down. So whitelist is cargo something and capsule. No. Space capsule. And what's the other whitelist? Not like all the core fragments. Yeah. Let's blacklist that. It's kind of an annoying setup, to be honest. That should mean we this rocket should drop. There's nothing in here to stop it. Man, the animation must be quite slow. I wonder if they'll like factor in the animation time. Okay. I think I can downgrade all these to prod 6s as well. And I think I do intend to have this on a belt. Each one needs maybe 13, so it's like a yellow belt each one. So we need to have 6 of them. Like 1 purple belt to feed it. So I could have 1 purple belt out of here and splits into yellow belts to feed it, which is probably much better than bots doing that. But that was quick with the bots. They actually delivered that really quickly because the stack size is so low. It's actually better for bots now than it used to be. The main thing is as long as I empty this out fast, I can drop another payload down. And we're good, we're hunky-dory. I need heaps of mineral water. Another payload coming? Oh, that's my old ship's still doing its thing. What's happened? Oh yeah, it says No conditions. That's all good. Yes, there's always a few unloading slower than others. So I haven't figured out how to have an equi unload. I was trying to do the same number per belt. But this bit had 6. This has got 5. It's got 7, but split over it's actually 4 for that. And 3, 4 for that. This is 4. Okay, so that's the problem. This one in the back seems to be the bottleneck. Is 5. It'll solve itself soon though, because this has been retired. I'm not sure how to retrofit on top of the existing one though. I mean, I could copy the stuff over the top. Or just let it do its thing. But the main thing I move is I gotta move these 2 conditions. So these 2 I gotta go up to here. And I need to use filter inserters. Means all this logic is going to be moved as well. How do I cut and paste that? I can copy it, I guess. So it's reading the back of it, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it's very fine now. So what I gotta do is read the A signal, right? That's it. And then it sets these requests. I should move this around. Make it nice and tidy. So let's go back. Do it like the normal setups. And it's got a C1 signal going through. Yay, we've got science again. We're finally up to what I wanted to get up to. I think I wanted water conversion. Yeah, that's what I want, mineral water. Oh, we can't link them together though. Or can we? Oh no, we can, because the green wires and the red wires don't talk to each other. Okay, that's good. So that sets the request there. And which we can retire these ones. What was that? Oh, we just had we had a nothing chest there. This thing does nothing. Okay. Alright, still the same number of chests. Now we're gonna make my chests useful. Does it have all the items? I think we've got everything besides core miners coming. We actually got the silent substations, yay. That's what I wanted. Okay, so if I migrate this all to this new logic of this thing, and this instead of logic, I need to have this wire up. I guess it's a signal. Or do I need 2 signals? I have 1 signal. If it's... yeah, I can just use 1 signal. We've got first signal is no, it's not green, it's a red. I think this corner one's a problem as well, but I don't know whether it really is. So this is if this is greater than 33,000, it'll output, and then this red wire will read to here. Read, hold, and then these logics change. So rather than core, well, maybe it is core equals 0. Technically that's correct. The only thing that doesn't is different is this one here is now greater than equal to, say, 2. Ah, actually move 4. Oh, I can't. No, I can't get to 4. Is that unless I read 2 belts, then the other ones will fill it up. Yeah, greater than 2 will be working, but I'm just concerned that it'll get it. I know the second it drops, it's fine. It doesn't actually have to fill the build up. All the rest of them would have filled up anyway. So the second it gets some, that's enough for this to launch. This red signal should go through. The problem is that this is going to be having, you have to set all these to set request now. And look at that, it's already got funky, so that's not good. So this red wire of this being hooked into here has to be separate grid. That's another problem to solve, but it's not too big a problem. This is a utility thing for my ship, which is, I don't know. Not sure about this. Put it up here. The idea of this is I don't know actually. I've got to think about that more. It's kind of like a generic chest, but not. That's another thing to solve, but it's a better location there. Makes it tidier. I've got to unwind this mess in here with the so this is this here red contents is getting set requested by passing through on the red wire on this thing. So I can't have the red wire of this going way on that one there, isn't it? You see on the input signals in the back of this. Is it just that having it? What's happening? Maybe because I'm being lazy here. I'm trying to read this thing, but it doesn't actually technically. Like, why would it need to be connected to that? That's just the steam signal, right? That needs to know the steam signal, which is on. We're green wire only. Green wire this. Would it read? Or a red wire? I think a green wire. No, red wire. Red wire that. Got the 2 signals it needs. Hopefully then I can unput this. And this doesn't have it. Oh, it does still. Oh, because that goes into there. Which goes into there. Okay, so how do I separate this then if I'm connecting through this? We're also reading, this thing's also reading the tank. How am I getting red? How am I getting red signal there anyway? Get the green one out, see what happens. We've still got green even though we... Oh, it's up there as a steam. That's just the water. Not sure how to untangle this because it's got quite a lot of dependencies. We'll leave the green one there. There's the red one here, so I'm not sure we need to have this connecting. I mean, I need to read the steam. I have to convert it to another signal to be able to read it. Currently got the steam signal here. That seems a tick box, right? This is reading it from this daisy chain through this and this. I need to solve this so then I can have these set requested. I'm not waiting around too long though, because my other ship's going to come back and then it won't better do any science. Still travelling. Yeah, it's a problem. They need to share so much, but I also need to separate that one signal out. But I need it on this, but this has to be different. How do I get this off this? Without getting on there, which goes into here. Because I need both. I don't think I can separate it out, which means I have to use a different signal for this pass. I have to pass this through the set requests. Can't be a red signal, can't be a red wire. There has to be a green wire here. Which means all these red wires will be changed. I don't really want to do that. And other weird thing is I got the green wire on this side. I don't really need this green. Or was that mic'd it up? It has. Look at that, it needs that signal. That was oh, because it's only reading green on that. And now putting red. I guess that makes sense. I have to read green then. Why has it got two signals here? Is that one? Hard to tell. Okay, we take the alt off, you can see. Mr. Scotch. It's reading the steam directly, isn't it? But it doesn't need that steam anymore. That does not need it. It used to be based on steam, but not anymore. Now it's just based on steam. It's getting like the red signal version of it. I'm not sure how it gets a red. I still don't know how it gets a red steam. Maybe this thing. So I got input steam, output 25k yellow. But where's it converting from green steam to red steam? I haven't figured that part out. Doesn't quite make sense. The other design I was going to do is going to add a second reactor here, a second heat exchanger. Because I have that on other ships. But the problem is you're going to move this over to here, which would be cleaner. Maybe it's worth moving now. Make sure I replicate the logic I had. What was it before? Just a wire between them. Yeah. Need a red wire between these two. Good old yellow inserter. Come on, where's it? Do I not have yellow inserters up here? They probably are, but a long way away. Come on. I can do this in stages, I guess. I can do like a few bits of development and then, you know, swap it over. Some of those things are still working. I'll have to leave it be for now. I do not want this setting. We're gonna read the extra thing, but this still has to be a... Oh no, it can't be a read request. We have to unhinge this for now. So I have to figure out another way of doing it. These are gonna be on read contents for now. Pretty sure I got that one into there actually. And these two should be red wired in too. Cool. Why is it not? Oh, because the why aren't these? Oh, these are set requests, not reads, so they don't get passed through. Which is probably good. Not sure we got no uranium fuel cells available though. Should spare uranium fuel cells. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good for an upgrade anyway. How's my ore miner? Is it coming back in? I think it must be by now. So the main upgrade to do now is figure this out. How do I have I set requests on this and read this contents without having these set requests become uranium fuel. I think I can turn the ship on. I think it's good enough to go. You go get some goodies. I might just clone that while I'm and keep designing, but I don't really want to. That's a problem when I often clone things. I then forget about updating the original version. So I'm trying to do as much as I can on the one ship. This is the setup I was going to do for all of them. So set up here. The idea is that these set requests oh, they're separate, aren't they? Has to be red wire then. Look at that, it's got the how to get that filter on it. Got the uranium fuel cell. How? Oh, it's got to read the A signal from here too. Still got it. Now it's got 93,000. Yes, that's the other problem. I've got the console logic gets passed through. I haven't figured out how to counter that yet. Because that is a physical item. But where's this set request coming from for? It's coming through here still, isn't it? So I think I need to I need to cancel it out. This is read request. I can do a constant combinator to cancel it out. Maybe that's the best way of doing it, actually. A bit dumb, but it works. It works, right? So I can just do a constant minus 100 here and wire that in. But then this won't read, will it? What's happened? But yeah, so this has got no signal then. So how the hell do I give this the signal? And then not with that one? Same problem. I need to have a separate network. I need to filter like a filter, not to pass it one way but not the other. Because that's correct. It's not doing the thing, but I need to fix out this thing. How do I have this read? Oh, actually, what am I doing? I'm a bit stupid, aren't I? I'm reading it via that on red wires, right? Whereas I can just do green wire there to there. And it will read it, right? Now, would it count that as part of the same thing? Would I need green steam as well? I believe I need green steam. So I need to have green steam from this on there. Have that on there too. There we go. We've got the two things I needed, and we've cancelled out the red wire condition on the request. So now I need a filter for this console that passes through. Then I can set all these to be this, and this needs probably changed back to 22,000 for now. Well, not 222,000. 22,000. The next thing to work on after this is how to make the ship faster. Or do I just leave it at 182? I mean, 182 is pretty safe. I could drop the container stress, is my thought. Yeah, I'm passing a lot of signals on that red wire. A lot of signals. What I like about this is this distance signal keeps going all over the place. So if I'm going to read this, now I've read A doesn't equal 5 past everything through. What I can just do is pass this signal through, right? But problem is the reason I don't want to do that is then I have to set 2 signals. So I want to better set a generic signal. Same for that, generic signal. So I have to counteract it. So if I just do a console signal here, like minus a million, billion, million, trillion, billion, quadzillion. Where's the console? I don't see the console. It's there somewhere. Focus on item. One of these things down here. Minus 1 million. That's minus a million. And so the request is not there. Just deleted now. That works. I wish it was in this. I could do a separate combinator for that. I don't know about, you know, I can put it down there instead. Put it down the bottom corner, so it's just not going to be clickable. Cool. So that's the setting, which means I can set requests on these. from this, fine. So currently it's set to core fragments because it's not at nauvis. So when it's at nauvis, it does the shopping list, these two items into these two. But when it's at the mineral planet, it sets the logic for the core I'm picking up. And I can do that for all of these now. So I can set requests rather than read request. So right click, set request, all that. Now they all magically are requesting 960 core fragments on set requests. Now the read request, it says 960, which is curious because I don't have any. Oh, I need to add a minus 960 to... I mean, no, I need 964 on this. Greater than equal to 9, no, 962. Will that number go up when the chest fill? I'm not sure. I'll leave it at 22,000 for now. The idea is this thing doesn't insert until I've filled up all these canisters, because this is going to read the total 960 plus 20,000, and when that happens, it drops it on here, and this can read into here as a read belt, which means that this can be set as greater than to 962, because this is going to be reading for 2, and 960 is a signal. Unless I cancel a signal out between there and here, but I have to like convert it or something. I don't really think that's a good idea. Why is my speed minus 960? I've stuffed it up. We're setting console command. Everything's been times by 960. I gotta fill out all these things. Okay. I've got to fill all this because otherwise they're going to pass through and then they're coming back and they're going to set. So all those signals are going to pass through. Yes. Speed, distance, all the rest of it. All of that has to be negatived out. Distance. We got wormhole. Or maybe minus 2. Make sure it's a negative number. What other signals could it have? Got 4 signals and I got 4, so that should be fine. It's still funky. Still nice. There's still like bazillions. That's fine there. It's this thing here passing through the red conditions. Oh, I need another filter, so anything that's less than... I need to cancel out D as well. D minus... Yes, I need it less than... before I do this, I need another filter. Anything less than 0, anything greater than 0. There we go, we filtered it now. Is it green or red? I think it's red. Alright, what's this looking like now? I've got to tell this to go somewhere. It's a little lost. I'm doing a ship that doesn't anchor at Nestra as well. Take disable this for Finestra and just change, once we get there, once we measure the distance signals -1, and then we change direction. Or, if that normally equals 1, does that, maybe that's the signal I can look for. So if I change it now to, what was the new planet called? I can't remember. Was it Crobolus as well? Are they both going to Crob? Yeah, okay, so the signal disappears, so maybe when this thing turns up. Oh, we got output, we got a moons set up now. What a mess to get that going. That's way too complicated. There must be a way. Pressure times all this by -1. Then filter it, and then I have to put them on this here instead. Then you'd have to do it after. That'd make more sense, right? So rather than do less greater than 0, do this manual calculation. Now we actually got conversions, so I can actually now print mineral water from my meta plants. What? Have they changed it again? Oh no, that's making matter. That's okay. Okay, I thought I was going to get some free resources again. That's not the case. Yeah, I should fill this beforehand. So these are always going to be positive, I believe, except when they're not. There's a few times when they're not positive. Shit, because they do get, when they dock, it's like a negative number. It's like you still got to add some. So I'll just leave it like this because we filtered out for a few of the situations. We need to get all the different types of destinations though on this. Which is really stupid, but this is what we're gonna do. Because I've set myself up in this problem. So I might as well just carry it through and keep being manual. Because we're just trying to make it nice and easy for the future me. Where we get these little cores. I kind of paste this and only set one condition. What else we got? Nothing else really comes to mind. This just no, we're good. Keep researching. I'm actually science packs again. I don't know. I was trying to get this once, but it died on me. I want to get finished. This is passing through the correct thing. So this is when it should work when I get here. A lot of work just to get this. This is probably should be on 1. It should be the -1, but it's sometimes not -1. Only way to cancel out everything it reads from here before it gets into here, but keep the A signal. Maybe I should just filtered the A signal out. Maybe that's what I'm being dumb about. Yeah. Why did I do this? This is stupid. I should just done it if this is sort of the thing I did already for this one. I just didn't do it for this one. I just passed everything through. What I need to do was have not pass everything through here, but have a check of A doesn't equal to 5. Through output A. That's all I need to do. Oh my god. My brain is not going, is it? Why is it got all those signals now? How's that got the negative numbers there from this? What? How's this got input signals here? It's not connected up to anything. Oh, because these back ones go through. I see. That's dumb, isn't it? Okay. We'll just turn, we'll keep it, but we don't want it anymore. That was a dumb thing I did. There we go. All we do is filter it through here. Hang on. Oh, we just do. We got C and D, C and B. Let's do a D signal then. Nah, E signal. Oh, not E. F is no go. G. G equals 1. I'm now scanning. Oh, it's still connected up though. There we go. That's correct. This thing is not launching because it's not getting the signal, right? So it has got the 960. Hey, Pure Addict. Electrical engineering minigame. Yeah, I main thing is I actually went to university to study prereqs for engineering, but it was too hard for me. So I failed. Then I went and got a job in IT. And then I left that and got a job in insurance. And that's what I've been doing since. I'm trying to learn again. Slowly. Mistakes happen all the time. Alright, these have got the right request. So these should be on mineral water. Oh no, they should be set requests. They should be set to this as well, so set filters. There we go. Oh no, but no, it's not gonna work if these ones are for. Oh, but they're green. I think it's gonna be okay. Just think about this. So this only sets these ones. The red signal sets it. These are set by green signal. So in theory, they shouldn't conflict with their sharing of the chest. I'm just trying to get a couple more chests for free. It seems like my planet's filled up with stuff. We don't have much spec cargo for those core fragments anymore. But the other thing we have to do is we have to have a satellite. Well, not a satellite thing, but have this send it through. Well, I could do a satellite. And the satellite tells me not to keep adding stuff if this is full. That's a bit complicated. But more things the better though. Okay, so it's not going to launch until I figure out how to give this a condition. Now this is supposed to be when it's grading to 23k, but it's not unable to read anymore. I could green wire as well. I wish you can do set requests and read requests, one red, one green. That would be great. How do I tell what's... I mean, I could read the belt. I could just read the belt. But then all these would need to have this condition enabled when... Actually, maybe a green wire here. What's the green say? Says nothing. Really? So how do I read this without like, this is on set request. How do I have it read How do I check? Ah, it's not going to work, is it? I mean, I can do one chest as a proxy. But how do I flick it so that chest loads up last? I mean, I can set this 960 right now, and it's not going to work out too well for me. I could do a timer. That's no good. I really need the contents measured. I'll just do 960 for now. That's not really what I want. Unless I read all the belt contents, which is the other way of doing it. So what's that total now? It's still 960, really? Oh, they're not set to read. Alright, we're up to 1k now. So I need to have this logic set. When do these unload onto the belt so that then I can have it tell it to launch? Like what sort of logic would I add so that when I read the belt contents, it's okay? Like, so I need the logic on these inserters to line up. How do I do that? I don't know. What's going to change? What's going to be like? Any signal here I can read? Well, I can't really read a signal because I can't have it start outputting straight away. I need to delay it. I mean, I could do a clock, but then it's not going to always have resources, right? I was thinking a way to have some sort of check of the resource, but without reading it. How do I infer the core fragment? This is going up. Oh, this is constantly going up. It's going around in circles. That's dumb. Doesn't work. How did that happen? How is this actually going around in circles? It says 1k there. This request. Oh, it's my storage going up. Oh, I'm being stupid. Okay. Sit back for a bit. What can I think about? I'm gonna do a steam condition. That's probably the better way of doing it. I broke this, didn't I? It's not emptying out to put more in, so we're not making more steam. Is that what's happening? I would think are we boiling more? If I broke in the boiler. This is at 416, right? But of course it's not going to generate more because no, that's a bit of a problem actually. I need a second situation to if I might have to do a number. I just do it less than 1,000. Why isn't it working? What? Why isn't it taking it out? Read hand contents. Let's pass into there to insert, which is fine. Steam is definitely going down. Oh, it's not less than 1,000. That's fine. What is now? It says 2,000, so why isn't it inserting? It's whitelisted. It's the item. There's something wrong here. I'm confused. Steam is definitely less than 1,000, then 2,000. It's at 1,600 on both red and green. So it should do its thing, right? Hmm? Why? Why isn't it working? I mean, the inserted part there works. This equals 1 on pulse, but that's not outputting. This steam ain't working. I don't know why. Why would the steam not work? It's reading the steam contents. That's weird. I don't get it. Definitely steam. Definitely signaled. Now we'll disable. The steam is S2K output. That's a whitelisted too. That is the used uranium barrel. Oh wait, it's gonna get a stuck situation now because you won't be able to put another one in. We have to do that. Maybe that's what was wrong. I don't have time for this. Alright, let's just launch the ship. Grain equal to 1,000. But the other ship was waiting. 2 ships going. Actually, I can check the speeds between the two. So this ship goes 182, it reckons. And this one 173. So it's not that much faster for the one extra engine. I would thought it'd be faster than that. 5 versus 4 engines. This has got more mass though, as well. Maybe the engine's not working 100%. Which sucks. I thought they worked 100% with that setup I did. How do you tell the speed it's going? Is it going 100%? It must be, right? It seems to be. I can't tell though. Okay, so I'm not sure how to infer the contents. Oh no, I had it right the first time. I don't care. Oh, I do care, but I need to have it so some sort of delay on this. Because as soon as I get like a few bits, it'll just launch immediately. Yeah, I don't get it. So... Oh, I don't do the nominate slingshot without docking. You have this equals 1 and distance equals -2. Oh, distance equals -1, I think. You got yeah, -1 stop. So before an anchoring is -1. So if speed is -1, I disable the anchoring. We'll just have no anchoring at all. So which means I have to like add in an anchoring thing, a cancellation of anchoring. I'm not sure how to do that, but that would. This anchoring is needed for 2 destinations then, which means I don't have to dock it at finisher at all. I just need to get to it and then carry on. The auto docking is the problem. So if those combinators happen as well, I'd have to put it through a negative signal on the docking's clamp situation. Because this is the docking, right? Because -1 is a dock, and -2 is a stop, and -2 is a dock. But it's I have to counteract the pass-through signal. But I could do it, so it does a smarter slingshot without docking twice. And then I need no docking clamp there, which means I can have heaps more throughput of ships, because say that all the ships going through there, it becomes like a bottleneck, because like you have to wait for each one to dock and leave, even though it's pretty instantaneous. That might help UPS a little bit too. But I really need to fix this thing though. How am I going to infer the core fragments for the inserter? I mean, could I read something else? Maybe I can read through the clamp into a chest. So when a certain chest next to a certain bunch of chests actually are low, I know the robots have moved it, right? Which means then the logic's on the planet. So rather than reading what I receive, I read what is taken away. Yeah, that'd work. Old Crobolus. So I suspect these chests are the ones they use, but this is not going so well because it's a shitty one belt. I really need to have it so multiple belts come into this. This is not a good setup. I do like this little parallel one. We do like that. Well, I don't need that last one. And then you can have like another belt coming through. What? Carrying out a fuel in Nauvis orbit. That's weird. What happened there? Here we go. Might need a second merger. Doesn't look like it's filled out still. It looks a bit choppy. What have I done wrong here? I thought that would work. I think you have to prioritize it. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Depth is that. One priority, that's it. Alright, that's good. This should now load. Maybe enough, we'll see. Then I can hook up these chests, right? It's on the wrong side though. But I do have a hole. So and then these ones. So what's the total on the screen network now? 16k, right? So when that gets to basically say less than 500, I pass a signal through or something, and that's the launch signal. Well, that's the total signal. I can just pass that signal through. Actually, the inverse of that, maybe. Why is my train out of fuel in orbit though? What's with that? That's not cool. Oh, that's my tech card. My tech card ship died. What's happened? Why isn't it outputting? Have we no need for tech cards? Is that what's happened or what? Because we've got 79 star tech cards and that's it. Star probe No, I got 9,000. Okay. BRB. Alrighty. I don't know my train ran out of fuel though. Like what's of that? Is it? Do I have no rocket fuel up here? I probably have run out of rocket fuel actually. Oh, 2.3k. What about just fuel in general? We could use normal fuel. Fuel. Try and move or something? Like what's of the... Let's try and insert into as well. What? Oh, this bottom one's got no... Weird, wonder why that disappeared. Oh, I might turn this off. This is ridiculous. So we're trying to make trains that had roports and it just didn't work. I don't understand why not. I'll just leave that be for now. I have to figure that out another time. But alright, let's do this core. Go to the core, make it good. Okay, so no, we don't need that signal there anymore. That's redundant. Oh, it's gonna do that, isn't it? Oh no, it's outputting only... Well, that worked out well. So it managed to get a couple extra slots. I was just requesting it. What's happened here? Why is it filled up with... Oh, I can't empty it, that's all. Numbers. What are the show? Oh, that's a good point. We lose the signal when the requested signal. This signal should only be on that planet, actually. As soon as it launches, it should change, right? I've got it so it doesn't equal to 5, but I actually could make it so it's based on the planet, right? It could be just based on this ID number instead. But I want to set that ID number in that request for that. So I read the chest contents reducing. Pass that through as another signal through the clamps. Clamp goes through to this. We'll just red wire for these. Actually, it'd be a one-off signal, wouldn't it? These will still read from this because they're reading the belt, whereas this is reading the fullness. But unhook that and red wire to the clamp. That clamp would read reduction, so this is actually going to be less than equal to 1000 because it's reading the outside chest instead of the internal chest. I don't know if it's going to be approximate enough that it's full. Oh, it's setting this again. How did I manage to do that? Look at this shit. What have I done wrong here? Is that because of this? I thought I did it right with the -100 there, but I've obviously done it wrong. What have I done? They look fine there. This has got footer on. It's got logic request 8 on there. Where's that coming from? Like, why would it request 8? Why is that train not filled up yet? Why is it not loading? What? Let's get fuel. Okay, that's weird. Probably gotta add a wet condition. No. Oh, each one needs a wet condition then. Yeah. Just so I can fill up the fuel. Alright, what's wrong with this? This is still not emptying out. Okay, so this is the problem with this one. This is we don't need this logic on this. Because we're not using the read requests, we're just going to use the destination. It makes it harder for setting up though with inferring, because you know it's worth it. Is it worth it to have set requests? Probably is, because I do like the idea of just setting one, you know, one chest up like that, and that sets all the request items. I mean, technically it means I can have a junk shopping list, and I have it on this here, and this flies around picking up junk. Or I can just have it so it's set based on what's got too much of. I mean, I was trying to junk my ships at one point, but it didn't work out so well. They kind of got a little bit, yeah, a little bit funky. That there though, why has it got 8? I don't get it. There's not 8 items in here. Like, so how have these got set? How have these got logic requests for 8 uranium cells? How is that possible? All these have got it. Is this short? Is this? Oh, it's got too many. Well, this is where I go wrong. I just go make this a lot small, not bigger then. Ran out the signal. It was fine. It's gone now. Didn't realize it overfilled so much, and it sort of mucked that up. That should be fine now. So, why is it not launching? That's the signal. It's got no luck. It needs to be greater than or equal to 0. Oh, the steam's not working out. Why is that? It says 23k there and it says 24k there. Why is it reading a different signal? Oh, it's counting that. Because it's counting everything that goes through that. So it's because I'm seeing that other shit through there. This signal's now wrong way a little bit. So I increase this by a couple hundred. And that should get that up. No, it's okay again. But I don't really like the idea of increasing the number by 20 a little bit on. Well, I guess it's part of the blueprint. That's okay. Refinements. Refinements. What else can we refine on the ship? Very complicated. We don't need that there, but I kind of kept it because I, just in case. So I could try work on the slingshot logic. So need two things though to read it. So maybe up here. So if this equals to 1 output, I guess I can do ticks, and if distance equals to -1, and we get 2 ticks. Tick equals 2 output everything. There we go. Now it's need a constant combinator for. Well, it's just to pass through, isn't it? It's just a. That's actually this logic in here. There's more ticks for this. So it's, this currently. Yeah, not sure about that's even needing it. But that's fine. The reality is it's the docking clamp logic I'm counteracting. So I need to have I just need to counteract it, right? So does that mean it's gonna, because currently it needs to go there and then leave, but I wouldn't have to do either of them. This would go, it would go here. When it gets here, it automatically docks, right? Because this reads a docking clamp signal, but docks. But how would I progress it to the next direction and not dock? So I need to pass that clamp logic through, and I need to pass a different direction through. I need to put through the where I'm going to, right? Is it as simple as that? As I just because I was going to there, now I'm going to be going to, like, you know, planet 660 instead, so it's based on these things still. That's the cargo thing. I was just not being stupid now with the logic. Oh, that's good. Actually, does make sense of that turning off it's not there as well, because then my logic otherwise would have failed. Just realised that it survives because of that. So I need to, before it gets here, and when it gets here, the signal's going to go -1 on the distance, the delta V signal. So I've got the logic set up for it. But I don't know whether I need 2 of these, or I can use 1. I need 2. Means I need a to and from destination. This is a 660 planet. And the other one is going to nauvis. There's a launch signal there which we won't need anymore as well, so can't quite fit this up the top here. Would be nice. Can't fit up there though. Okay, so that's an alternate slingshot without docking. So what I do is output this to there and turn these off. Oh, if we docked, that's too slow. Remove that docking part. So it's quite hard to splice in, but I believe it works. Because we'll pass through a negative signal when docking, so we'll refuse to dock. So once it gets to a stop, it won't dock from this clamp. It'll then just go through a new location. Need that signal as well as part of the list. This is a game of messy. Getting all these signals all over the place. Makes the 3 signal on both sides. And the problem is it needs to read the red. Oh, that's not too far actually, I can just read them. That one's a bit trickier though. I was going to get the red signal up to that corner. Move it closer for now, but it's going to be messy. It's already messy as shit though, isn't it? Oh, I can read that far. Okay, that's not too bad. We can tidy up later. Just want to see if this works. We can switch it off the other ones. This goes on the back of that. This goes on the back of that. And these red signals go into the console. Can't reach. It can. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so now we can disconnect these. But yeah, I just gotta make sure it's looking good. We're reading. How do I disconnect it without ripping it out? I'm gonna turn it off, that's all. I guess technically we can just change this number to 4. 0.5, right? We can just attach these instead. That's new to and from destinations, and then we can rip out all these mid ones. Now it does have that other check there that I haven't added in. When it doesn't equal to anomaly, it sends it to these locations. Whereas my one, it does equal to anomaly for as far as the purposes of changing its location. So I'm not sure it's going to muck up the logic. That's going anomaly, so anomaly equals 1 there. Then it goes to the planet, right? So it's supposed to be a secondary condition. Maybe it does equal to 0, but I need it to equal to 0 and then equal 1. As soon as I go away from... Yeah, that's the problem. How do you make it 0 and 1? Because as soon as it... What does it actually matter? You can just do... you can just do... greater than equal to 0. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. This is the actual signal that matters. So will it go there though correctly? Won't it? No, but then this is gonna trigger that this is gonna go straight to the planet initially, won't it? Because it's got the 0 signal. That's why I need the 0 equal to 1 there. No, equal to 0 there, I mean. If that's equal to 0, just set to go to the planet. It won't work. That's why the docking happens. Ah. I thought it was being so clever. I'll let it fail. We can always just disconnect it because we can just switch these back to 3 and it's fine. But I suspect it won't work. So we're going to nauvis orbit currently. Which is wrong. It's really doing it wrong. I wasn't even paying attention. It's got no payload. So these don't work. Oh, we have to set these to 3. No, not working still? I thought that would trigger it. Trigger finisher and see what happens. Doesn't seem to care. I guess I can't go to finisher by default because it already failed all these conditions. So it wouldn't work. I'll just let this thing work. We're doing too much at once. We can work on this thing later for the slingshotty thing. It'd be nice if we don't have to dock at Finestra because that will save quite a lot of launch fuel cost, I believe. And also less UPS. But yeah, so we need to go into it towards Finestra. So you know, Finestra signal equals 1. We get a delta signal, speed signal. But as soon as it gets there, it's still Finestra signal 1, but now speed equals -1. And that's when you switch to destination. But the problem is the second it switches to destination, will it keep the destination? Because then the Finestra signal is now 0. Won't it go somewhere else? But I guess this thing's different though. That's actually the main filter, is that ore fragment. This might be the problem actually, this thing here. So this is setting requests. That should be based on A equals 660 really. which, not being fair, I was trying to avoid having to set, but maybe it's worth setting. So we set this thing here. That's where I'm going. Oh no, it's reading it. I need to read the A signal. This taking me a false positive though. Shame I spent so much time messing around. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, now it's obviously going to have problems with its mineral water for a while then. I've got, can I clone the ship? I mean, we've got no mineral water at all, basically. We've got core mining, but it's not, we haven't got much of it going. Also run out of pyroflux, which means, not run out, but getting low. It's problematic for this. This is very low. My rocket fuel stops working. What do I research? Not quite sure. I do want to get like this sort of stuff again, like, but I'm scared that I'm gonna unlearn it again if it mucks out. So I think maybe I should just go back to doing this sort of research. When we go modding productivity, that would actually might help more. But we actually got no rocket fuel here, so this is a problem. We're actually negative on rocket fuel. Shit. So the whole base is like grinding to a halt. Oh, there's cores sitting here too. Not processing them though. Yeah, I've got to destroy all these old cool things that aren't doing anything. I mean, these ones try, but it's not a proper setup. It's just it's the old setup that I never dug up. This new setup actually works. It works too well. 7 tier. Why is it empty? What the shit? Oh, I actually cleaned it out. We actually got spare space. Amazing. Okay. Why is matter going up still? So I need more of the setup. I don't know if this is really tileable. It's kind of a decent setup, but I haven't really made it tileable. But it would be good if I get more of it, because yeah, we're getting crude here, we're getting mineral water, so not much though. I mean, this is 102 mineral water a second. I think I need like a lot more than that. We need 11,000 a minute. Actually, we need 46,000 a minute, but what's that per second? 766 a second, so I need 7 times more mineral water than I make from these cores. I mean, these ones go as well, I guess, so we've got a few more, but it's not really much. 153. I could just bite the bullet and start mining. Just mine it, you know, just go set up a mining situation for mineral water. Now, the line just stopped. What's happened? We're running out of vulcanite blocks still. The mineral water from this is no good. Is there any actual mineral water in my base? I thought there was a patch down here at one point, but yeah, down here. Bit sad doing this, but desperate times, desperate measures. Move that. Oh yeah. What sort of prop mods can I do? Yeah, we've got the speed we can do as well. We'll just be desperate. We'll just do it like how you're supposed to do it, like, you know, a bit of a mix between mining and infinite. I just really wanted to go infinite, you know, I was really keen on infinity. This didn't work out. I mean, this will buy me some time to get it going proper. I mean, I could have done a train and all that, but whatever. We got bots. There we go. It'll pump like shit, but so I'll get 100. It's only 136 a minute. Really? Why is the expected resource so high? I thought it was only 1.1 there. There's 1.1 million. But their expected resources are like way higher than that. What's of that? So there's 2.6 million expected resource. What's with that? I don't get it. I mean, this is gonna sort me out for a while, I imagine, but I guess we'll just do that until we get the science. I was being stubborn. I should have just done that a long time ago. But I had fun designing this new ship though. If not, it's not finished. Oh, what have we done now? How's it got no water? Oh, this thing just stopped working, didn't it? Far out. That steam thing really did not work, did it? Like, something really messed up with this logic. I don't know what it did, but I think it's because it's got two signals. Steam. That kind of sucks though. Like, where the hell is that ship? I have no idea. It says it's near Finestra. Where the distance keeps changing, even though it's not there. So we're gonna go rescue my ship. The Lexxreal. This is only a minute to get there. We're gonna figure out why it's not working. So on this ship, I don't have that smart logic, I believe. Yeah, I got this here. I got hold. It's all the same sort of setup. It's just reading directly from That one reads the chest by itself, and that one reads the wire to the steam. Oh, that's a bit funky. Is it even... I think it's even set up correctly. What? How was that working before then? Is there like a... Oh no, it is green wired there. I didn't realise. It looked like it was going to the chest. Anyway. Steam is less than canisters. I don't like that steam, but when I set steam there it didn't work. So I'm now a bit confused what to do. Like, where's it getting it? There's no canister signal though. I do have to do steam. No. Steam is less than a number. But now it won't work because I've taken the thing out. I won't input another one. I'll turn off for a second. It should now work. Ah, gotta test on this ship at least. If this one fails as well, there's something wrong with the steam reading. Should just read that, be fine. Maybe it's 5000 Cs. Suppose it's got the different ranges. Oh, hang on, it's not reading. No, that's the one reading. So confusing me. What have I done here? I mean, I'll just put one in for now, but... It's just weird. It's weirding me out. I just don't understand, like... What have I done that made it break? Maybe the red signal's the problem. Do green. Maybe equal to 0, equal to 1 is a problem. That doesn't need to read there anyway. We don't need to read that either. Let's see what works and this next one goes. We can just arbitrarily change the steam setting. Is this going? Like what's... Oh yeah, gauge. I'll just ride the ship and fix it up myself. My new logic's maybe a bit overboard. I do want to do the slingshot. I think I came to this conclusion previously. I couldn't do this. I have to dock. Apparently there's a way to do it and I haven't figured it out. There must be another signal that I'm missing. Maybe I can do like the speed and distance. No, it's not. It's all about the. It's all about the financial signal, special signal. It's taking ages to get rid of this cell. Where's but maybe we can put a dumb one in there. I don't think that works. Oh, but I can't guarantee it'll be less than 1,000. Can I? Because it might not take from both chests. That is a problem. This signal here might necessarily work either. I can't tell it what chest to take from unless I reduce the number of chests that it can give it from. And make the rest steel chests. Then I might lower my throughput rate. So I have to match both sides with the exact number of chests for onload, which gets it more complicated. But 27 green chests there. We're kind of using 25 of them, really. But it should be like 25k. But we're only getting 23k. Hang on, why do I even need to send a red signal from there anymore anyway? This red wire doesn't even need to connect up to this whole network of chests. It's not required. That's just from the previous setup. So I take that off. I not have to worry about this 960 problem. Not that I'm reading it anyway. I mean, this is just grading equal to 1. And that is based on reading the belts. So I have to make sure the belts are unhooked from the chests. The other thing I can do is have each chest that empties out give a signal when it's low. And so if we get critical average of signals, it'll launch, but it won't be like a guaranteed inference of the number of chests. I think you have to match the number of chests so they're in to do it correctly. That's way too complicated what I'm doing. All of this just so I can set one signal up here. In a constant combinator set requests rather than have to. I mean, it means I can generic this for cores, for other cores. I can set that signal, then it does all the. And then there's another signal as a destination, another signal. That's it. We're done. Two signals. The ship's all done. No more wiring up. Nauvis is filled up again. Where's filling up with goodies? We mind this one? Yeah. Oh, these are really nice. 6. These are 120. So strange. It takes 46 minutes for my research, which is pretty good actually. I mean, each 10% productivity gain is monstrous. Why are we stopped? Why is the engine stopped? Ah, it's because we hit asteroid belt. Okay. Oh, we've just done this merry-go-round again. It didn't work. We were going out there, then it stopped. How's that possible? I thought I made these back to how they were. Now I've mucked up the logics on this. Oh, because it's not equal to 0 anymore. Okay, now it is. But how did I get through the first time though? I don't even know how it worked the first time then. It doesn't work now. I mean, now it's got tick boxes, which is what it wants. Ah, it's this signal here maybe. That goes to anomaly. No, that's correct. Is he gonna leave now? It's gonna fill up, right? Then we'll get out of here and hopefully it works. I kind of mucked the ship up. I was working before and I've made it more complicated. Now my brain's like, just delete all that you did. It doesn't work. But, you know, I was so close to. I was so close to the promised land of simplifying it. I mean, we got this logic request mix and mash going up. Why is that not setting? No filter and three setting filters here. Oh, I see. Because they're on the same request. So I need. Oh my god. I can't output the cores on those unless I set an inverse of this as well. So G does -1. No, actually. This is way too complicated. I see a set requests. So this didn't output, and now it will output, but it didn't output because it's stuck on this filter here. It only passes it through when it's not at nauvis. But I need a bit nauvis to output the item, so it's good for requesting. For switching requests, but I need the same extra logic to now filter, insert, output it, which is kind of a pain. So if G does not, if G equals, actually just G equals 1, that's fine. It's this thing here. It's just this signal, right? This signal just needs to get straight in. They're not going to be used for anything else. I guess go to there, right? And that'll always be set to that signal. They'll always be on. There's no reason they should never be on that signal, because they're never going to output these things to the belt. And that'd be true of all these, if these are all filter inserters, that would be true. But I think that was not what I was going to do with the other ones, because I need to have them enable disable rather than set filters. It's because these two are sharing a chest for a few extra slots. There's a lot of math. Yeah, not calculations for a few extra slots, all that there. But it's not all about it. It's only these 4 things as the 2 of the extras sharing. This is all for actually shopping list. This curious, says at 516, so there must be in these two chests. But this has a total. It says 960 there, but a mouse over this, it actually knows what is logistics storage. There's logistics storage here. Oh, I'm being really stupid. I'm being so linear. You just do that. Use that to connect. Oh my god. Oh my god, my brain is not there today. If this is greater than equal to 22,000, it'll output. Oh wow. Who would have thought? So then I can just read the belt contents. I don't need to do this inference off the side. I can just read this. And when this is, well, it needs to be disconnected from the belts. Do Alt and redo it. So where is that connected? To that. Is that connected or what? It looks like it's connected, but it's when I mouse over this inserter, it's not connected. But that one there is definitely. Oh, it's because of the belted bits. It's like top right of the belt is where the connection is. Okay, that's all separate now. Which means, how many belts is that? Oh. I don't need all of them. We only need one of them, so I can get rid of all these extra wires. We'll leave those original ones there. They're harmless. What were they on anyway? They were on pulse. That's fine. Okay, so this is actually a read hold. And so this does not start going until... Oh no, but it's going to read the whole logic network. And of course the whole logic network is 82,000. So it needs to read the whole logic network. And the location is not... no, the location... Oh. I can't do location. Because I gotta launch. Shit, how do I delay it then? I have to counteract the planet's logic network. Otherwise I won't have enough available. So we have too much, we have like 80,000 or something. So I have to reduce the logic network of the planet down. Or just somehow only read this contents. I hope this one only reads... Or is it going to read the whole network? Like... I can't read the chests, I have to read the network. But the network's going to read all the chests that are passive providers. We're going to Acropolis today, so that's working. I think it's not too much fuel to dock. It's more the hassle having to build more docking clamps. I'm almost ready to scrap this attempt up the top. But I might do it offline. No, we're getting a raid. Mike Glatt raid. Hey Mike! How's it going? Mike. Big boss. Hey, Goats Jam. Do it now. Could just end a long stream. Yeah, you're on pretty early this morning. I was watching until I started my stream. I'm trying to make some smarter spaceship logic, but it's doing my head in. I'm trying to slingshot around Fenestra without docking to Fenestra, and I can't figure it out. I thought about using, like, you know, this distance -1, which just means your ship's stopped. It's getting ready to dock, and then I'm going towards Fenestra. I thought it might work, but I'm not sure. What's this -3? So how far do you get on your Vulcanite planet in the end? Ah, no destination. I think I stole this from you, by the way. This engine layout. It seems really good. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 100% for them, but it seems to be. Oh, the power does seem lower as well. The odd shield spike. Yeah, so I basically got no mineral water, and it's causing me problems. So I actually resorted to doing a mine. I was trying to avoid doing any mines, but I was like, well, I do have some in my base, so I set up some mineral water pump jacks. I can't believe I ran out of mineral water. I just want to live off core mining, you know? But the thing is, this is holding up my production. It doesn't seem to be going that well. This is jammed up. This always jams up. I don't know why. Gets too much of this, and then it stops. The old spice recipes. Is this working? I don't think it's working. It's still not working. Is it because the steam's barely going down or what? But it's not outputting the canisters. So it doesn't input the canisters. I was trying to do this logic correctly for the, you know, saving on the fuel cells, but it jammed up before and it browned out, so I got worried, so I disconnected some things and it wasn't doing what it should be doing. Seems like I got way too much steam though. I'm not sure why my steam is so good. Like maybe my spaceship's being more efficient than it used to be. Maybe my robots are flying around or something. Maybe my shield's not getting used as much. Alright, I should turn off. Oh my god, that was too quick. I was gonna do some logic there. Well, at least it worked. This read 3, and this got... Well, I don't know whether it worked. This is supposed to read. I was meant to stop the ship. It says disable by control behavior, so technically it wasn't. It did not have enough. It says it got 5.6k, so it launched immediately, basically. So that did not work. Okay. Might stop the ship for a second. This off, and we'll just go back to Acropolis. I need to do some map. I need to figure this out. I'm trying to do some automatic spaceship stuff that makes it even easier to do spaceships. So all I do is set the to, from, and the resource type, and then it just does it. I mean, I have a lot of setup currently, which I don't think I need to do, but maybe it's overcomplicating it. It's very difficult to know. Alright, we should be there any second. I can dock down and try to fix this up. Anchor. I'm not really dock quickly. Really? Is that the right location? Okay. So this signal on this, if I look at the total, it says 70,000 ore fragments. So I was trying to be smart and have this instead of output when the logistic network is a greater than a certain number on the spaceship. But I can't read these chests anymore because they're based on set requests. So I was trying to have it launch when this belt receives some items based on this checking against the logic network. And I don't think it works. Actually, why are these cores so low? Oh, they're slow. That one's not going though. I'll probably hook that one in into the bizzo. That should help it out. Output right. Is that gonna work? I think so. Looks pretty chocker. Oh, it's getting gaps still. I think it's this thing here. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so I need some smart logic. I was gonna use the logistic network. I could do a signal instead from the logic network. But how do I read a signal that these have got good enough goodies? Because they don't pass a signal anymore. They're on their own. They're just sort of doing their thing, hanging out. But it'd be nice if they did their thing. I would like to go back to how it was, where I was reading contents, but I really would like set contents. I think that this is the right logic though. I think read the belt contents. So the logic is definitely in this. So it's definitely some sort of signal I'm checking. I was going to read the contents of this being emptied out, but I suspect that's not a good signal. So I was pondering, what else can I infer? I can't read any of these signals. I thought a timer for the bots to do their job. Thought maybe like oh, I got an idea. This is a bit of a stupid idea, but we could have it so that one of these inserts into a chest, and that chest contents. Yeah, we can do that. That's a bit stupid. So we can just measure a chest getting filled up with an inserter, and that'll be like my inference of time passing. But there's another chest though, so we'd like to have a chest that's where's the storage chest? We don't need that one there right now. So I change it to a storage chest. Oh, but it can't output. Why is it stealing it? Oh yeah, it's gonna do that, isn't it? Of course it's gonna do that. It's a requested chest. It needs to be not a storage chest, I mean a steel chest. Break the network around the ship so the ship stays as independent network. You can read network content. Items and buffers count as a network. Ah, so how do I break it though? Because I need the robots outside the chest to charge to bots to pick it up. What happens is the bots get stranded. They'll fly down here to charge previously. So how do you break it without removing the robots? I don't think that's possible, right? You can't say don't connect. Don't talk to your buddies. Do you do construction mode or something? I mean, does that... You're stealing bots also, lol. Yeah. Bots get stolen all the time. It's a good solution possible. But I do need to charge the bots. And get them back on the ship. Though usually this planet slowly gets its own bots and they sort of fill it up anyway, so maybe that doesn't matter. Well, I could do this one here actually instead. And add a couple extra belt tiles. I don't think I got spare belts. I might have to use shitty belts. Use some red belts. That's what we need. Oh no, where's space belts? Do we have space belts? We do, okay. Yeah, that'll work. So the idea is when this chest fills up, we launch. So when that gets to, I don't know what number. It's 12 per rotation, right? Is that per second? Is that the rate per second? Like, what's it? Can you even rate calculate this? I don't think you can. Is it per second 12 items? If it is, say 5 seconds, so let's read for 60. Greater than equal to 60. Why is it not launching? Oh yeah, turn the ship off. And this one doesn't need a connection anymore. Cool. Kind of annoyed I lost my storage chest though. I do like having a storage chest on the ship, but I guess in an emergency I can always put one down. Like right now we've got no storage chest at all, it looks like. What are these bots doing here? Oh, they're trying to give me shit. I don't want shit. I forgot that I'm on board. Usually I'm not on board these ships. Okay, that's good. I think that's going to work. So... Gonna work? What's it doing? Let's try and launch. Isn't it getting a loop? Oh, it's...
Hello there.
Hey, Itra. Then install the network channel mod. Oh yeah. What's that? I've never heard of this mod. Is it like different ID numbers per robots or something? Do you like set like an ID number inside the robot? Why is this launching? I did something wrong. This should be reading the signal. Oh, it's not getting the A signal. What should it do? It should be going to Fenestra. but it's not launching. I don't know why. We got plenty of fuel. We got power. Do I have a hole in my ship? I don't get it. Why isn't it launching? Says valid. Checking console. Checking console floor. Something's gone wrong. Yeah, you can set separate networks inside the networks. Oh. Maybe one of these is wrong. No. We're reading. No, that's not it. Done integrity check. Pass integrity. Why can't I launch? I don't get it. What's happened? Why is it not launching? Why? It's got the green ticks. It's got the thing. This is the launch signal. Go launch. Go to a Fenestra. But it's not launching. I don't get it. Is this a bug or something? Like, have I broken? I mean, it's got enough fuel, I thought. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, shit. I mucked up. How did I run out of fuel? Ah, because I was going back and forwards all the time, wasn't it? Okay, so... Shit. That's annoying. Alright, I know how to fix this, but it's just kind of annoying. I send my plague ship over, and we can just move some fuel across. I'm gonna crop this. That's annoying. We're near Fenestra. Okay, it's not too bad. No, it's not. It's not right at all. Go Fenestra first. It's really dumb. Like, how do I? So when I was trying out fixing my ship, with new logics, it was flying between 2 points constantly, and then it never went back home to get more fuel. So, kind of went beyond my 2 measly antimatter tanks I can hold. If I had the I could have, I guess, pocket antimatter. I do have pocket antimatter. I have a particle. I probably can't put it down here though. You do particle accelerators. Can't build on. Does it say green worm? What about spaceship floor? We don't have enough. What about scaffold? Do we have scaffold? No. Okay. I thought about putting some scaffold down and then converting my pocket animated canisters, because that's technically 50,000 fuel, but I can't put it in here. The only other way is reduce the cargo capacity of this down. I mean, we drop it down to 100 cargo, it might launch. So I do like, what's the number per slot? It says 672 from my request, my buffer chest, right? And we've got 28. So 672 divided by 28, 24 cargo each. If I go delete some, let's delete those three. Does that mean we're enough now? Oh, no, 880 to launch still. And we can't get any less than that, so... I should turn my logics off. And I gotta install auto trash. I keep forgetting. Because you keep having to do this sort of crashing. So hopefully this dude can now go to Acropolis and bail me out of my problems. It's a heavy planet. It's like a real big planet, so you need a lot of fuel to launch off it. Not the best core mining world. It's probably better. This is better for using a space elevator, but I haven't set one up yet. But I could do it where instead of these chests go to the spaceship, I put a space elevator here, and orbit instead. The ship just docks up there to pick up the core fragments. I suspect that's the way forward for remote mining operations. Because landing this with the animator is like, it's real expensive. Very wasteful. 3 minutes Acropolis. I'm try working on some logic while I'm waiting. I'm not sure what to do. I think this is the best thing here. Waiting for this to get 5 inserts. Should be enough time for this to fill up. You can always change it to 100. I guess technically... That's the problem though, these things need 0. They need that to be 0. I guess it's the last... No, it's the first one though. I need to be like the... This will empty out first, and then we'll still have cargo on board. Yeah, I need to infer... I need to try it out, see what chest is last on outputting, and then use that for the 0 counter. Because these numbers here, not so good. I might have to read... I could just read the request again. Actually. Oh no, but that goes to 0 as soon as I land. I might just use this steel chest then. So they're all reading that one chest now. Literally the chestnut. The chestnut of chess. I mean, I could go read over there as well, but I've got to keep the signal quite separate. Alright, we're here almost. We got 1 minute to go, and we're going to head off somewhere else. Who's this playing Factorio anyway? Not but oh, Disnoff is playing Factorio. Crikey. Watch Disnoff quite often actually. Didn't realise they do much Factorio though. I've got Deep Space Loader on board. I guess this logic is a bit stupid. It's like, it's supposed to be reading the distance signal, but I don't see it connected. So how the hell can it read? We're reading that signal there. Oh, we turned this off too, didn't we? Yeah, we definitely... Oh, maybe it was reading, I just didn't see it reading. Have a look. It definitely wasn't reading. Okay, that's fine. 8 seconds. We're going to dock next to it, and we're going to use some ground pipes to fill it up. So it's going to... Somewhere around here is fine. And we're just going to pump this out. Here's the old steel pipes. Oh, we've got two of them anyway. We can just go straight in. Like that. Cool. We not have steel pipes on me. I don't. I have to use space pipes. There we go. Bit of a rescue mission. Maybe this is a better ship for hauling. It does have a proper power plant. Yeah, this has got like it's like 560 megawatts. This is 60 megawatts. And it does go faster too. What's gonna? Oh, I can't take too much though. Otherwise, it won't be able to launch itself. Oh no, it's fine. It's only actually 1300 mass. This is actually 850. So that looks so much bigger though. Got shit tons more shields. And it goes a lot faster too. Should tell me with the estimate though, I thought. Maybe they changed it. Alright, I think we can leave the ship and let it go on it. Well, no, we've seen it on its way. Should have enough to get home anyway. So did I use like half its fuel to launch? I think it did. It's crazy costly. Alright, we're gonna get my flagship out of there. And send this off to Finestra. Okay, so I think that logic might work. I have my doubts. I suspect what's going to happen is this chest is going to unload too fast relative to the other chests. And so this will give a 0 signal before it's actually got a 0 signal. The only way to counteract that would be to read all these things. Oh yeah, I could do that too. Yeah, I'll read these as well. That makes way more sense. Okay, so we gotta pass this chest and this. And now it's reading all the goodies. There's 960 still. Oh yeah, they're on hold. That's the one. So my total signal is now 1,000. I wish it told me the exact number. It's technically not 1,000. What's one belt hold? What's this one hold? Read hold. It's got 9. Really? 9 on one belt? One tile? Is that normal? Now. It is now 17. So it must be 8. I should expect 8. It's weird it says 9. It's 25. Yeah, so it's basically 8. So 8 times 5 is 40. So it's exactly 1,000. So this should be great. Well, not that one. No, it's fine. We'll just leave it as is. So when it hits 0, it means that all these belts have unloaded. We might have to read all of these, to be honest. Not the end bin, because they might, yeah, I have to read all of it, because they might unload here and be empty until it hits that. I do have to read all the belts. So we're going to do all this. Make sure it's not connected up outside of there. Now the danger... Oh, we didn't do those three. That's still on the old network. Was it? Was that connected? Oh no, it's across there. There we go. 1.1k. Cool. So if anything gets on the belt, or is in that chest, it'll set my signal. So that's okay still. Which means we've actually finally solved this whole thing. The whole point of this was just to convert my ship to one constant commander, so I can set its resource. Well, what a waste of time, but I think it was a good use of time. I might get rid of this Fenestra sling. I don't know if it's gonna work. I think the problem with it was maybe it was the resource problem actually, where it's going to. Alright, so we're stocking. I could stop the ship and test it out. So what I'm going to do is disable these. And we'll hook it in my alternate and see what happens. These are the alternate docking logics. Ah, are these reading the thing still? Where are they getting their signals from? Is it reading all the chest, is it? It is. No, it's not. What's that connected to? Oh, it is a chest. Yeah, that wasn't what I expected. Okay, so we need to get this one. We'll get both of them actually hooked into this chest here. Too far. We're not using a pylon, which is nice. We actually can use this. That's done. That should have a signal. 1.1k, 1.1k, cool. Alright, so that's technically wired up. And this can wire up as well. Turn it back on. Let's see if it goes to the right location. And slingshots rather than docks. They add this anti-docking mechanic. That's still docked. Shit. It didn't work. That's fine. We'll put these ones back on. Was there another ship going there at the same time? There was. Where we're going? Never saw, but that's fine. That's correct. So, okay. Back to the drawing board on this. I think the problem is this signal changing, and then it gets confused. I'm just trying to shortcut a docking step. So you get to Fenestra. As soon as you stop, instead of docking, you take off in another direction. Maybe we can... Oh, actually... Maybe the distance signal goes to 0 when you get there. I know it says -1 when you stop. But maybe it's a 0 signal as well for a second. Or a tick. Not sure that matters. I think it's more about the destination being Fenestra and marks it up. I think I can clone this now, and I might delete... I'm going to delete this... Well, maybe I'll copy it actually, because I did put a little bit of effort into it. I'll just put it into nauvis orbit. It's like a... I don't know whereabouts, just somewhere just to keep it going. Hey, beep beep bop. Oh, no. Beep beep beep. That's hard saying beep beep beep. Yes, New Zealand. And thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. What's the next signal? This one here. It was these ones. Take out. Oh, we can actually do that, and then we can delete that from the ship. Alright, let's go delete these signals we don't want. So we don't want any of them. All these. That's a little bit less clutter. I can move this along as well to make it line up. There we go, that looks tidier. Mr. Streamer, are you a programmer? No, I'm not. I found programming too hard. I failed it at university. It was Java when I was learning. Are you a programmer? Beep, beep, beep. I mean, I think a lot of it's kind of like I liken to this like visual programming. If they develop my dream of programming is to make programming so that 95% of the population can do it. So the idea of programming language to me would be a visual programming language. So what we're doing is moving and connecting visual blocks together. That's basically what Factorio is. It's visual. You can see exactly your end to end in real time, and it's just a big giant visual programming language. That's what Factorio is. And that's sort of how my brain works. It's more visual oriented. I struggle on the syntax. I always struggled getting the syntax right. I mean, they've made a lot of changes since I was doing it. Now it like auto populates a lot of your syntax, so it makes it easier. But my brain is always just melt with all the words and syntax. My brain is more math based. I don't know. I really struggle with programming, eh? And thanks for the follow, Ghost644. Welcome aboard. Yeah, but like this sort of thing here, I know that this row here is just a shopping list of requirements to launch to go to a location. And that's another one, and that's another one, that's another one. So it's a nice visual layout, makes it looks better. This row here is special logic for this chest. These two other special logic for this chest. This is docking automation. This is speed automation. This is when to tell the Logibots to go hide based on my ship being stopped. And then I got some logic on this, but I'm not sure this is working correctly. Oh, maybe it is. I had problems here before. The steam signal wasn't triggering. I think it must be now though, because there's only one in here, and it's 900 degrees. And you have other logics, like you know, two things together. Like this is steam plus water gives me yellow signal, and so I don't flood this. You have one steam, one water tank. Max is 25k in any one tank, so you can't go over 25k or you flood. So I go 24k. Is my flood level. So it's got this little combinator here to give me a flood signal. It seems to work quite well. I thought about another one. I was gonna I tried doing it inserted here to give this the water storage, and then this is the excess to go in. But what happened is I was actually relying on this water to be free into here. I forgot about it because it backfills. So when there's like no steam, it's all max water and it backfills in here. And I need a second storage tank of water to be able to do that. So I was like, oh, that's not going to work. And why can't we dock? Is my other ship there? I think my other ship's there. It is. Well, that's good. Now, because of the space elevator, I was pondering doing like a core mining space elevator. So what I could do, if I want to stop dropping rockets down like this, each one of these has a train station, and I collect them all above. So I try to like midpoint these drop rockets, because these are all core mining ships dropping rockets down to nauvis to process. So if I have like another space elevator here, train them all in, they can all like train down their cores, and then I don't have to do all those drop rockets. But it's not really, there's no real fuel cost for drop rockets. It's more the items, the cargo rockets. These cargo rocket sections and stuff, you're gonna move them over. And the logics for it, I don't know. Maybe the throughputs be better as well than train. You get 5,000 cores in a rocket. Actually, it has to be a real long train to be the same, wouldn't it? So it might be still better as a rocket. Anyway, we got we're still dropping rockets. We've almost finished this one. Looks like we got problems with one last chest. This is the old design of my ship, so I was trying to upgrade my my freighters, like my haulers, I guess, to this new design. So it was that, now it's that. So it's a bit more stumpier, but it's got one extra engine, and it's got a lot more logic. So I mean, this is actually much tidier logic. It's got speed, docking, and then to and from destinations, and that's it. We've added a few more things here with chests and wire belt reeds. Not too many more, a few more safety things. It seems to be working out quite well though. It looks like this chest is not emptying out because all these actually stole it. So it's actually going to work out like I thought. So this actually might be the last chest, because it keeps getting topped up by this one too. I guess technically no. So I might turn this I might turn the launch off first, just to make sure it doesn't launch near it. I'm trying to see which is the last chest, because I'm trying to read from this chest for my launch conditions. So when this is 0, this chest is obviously empty, and all the belts are empty too. I think all the belts empty should make it okay. It won't matter if the chest is still doing its thing. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Why is it? Why is it wonky? That's weird. Where's that connected to? Looks like there's to there. Oh, it's that one there, I see. That's better. A bit tidier. Alright, so it looks like the logic's going to work out. We've got the numbers going up and down because it's going onto the belt. And as soon as it stops going to the belt, so it might leave a couple items on. It might leave it stuck in here. It might leave it stuck between on or off the ship. This is the last slot of the mineral water. It's a bit slow to unwind this. I might have to do another one of these up here. Well, actually, this chest is no good, I think. We'll move this chest. Yeah, there's too many items on there. We'll move this chest to be we'll here. And then we're going to do a splitter. Like that. I think that'll help the flow rate, because what's happening is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 4 there, so that'll make it even out a bit better. Wait for my robots to bring off my goodies. Is that ready to launch? I think it is. Yep, it's got tick boxes. This has got 5 tick boxes, so we're good to go. They turn that on and it'll launch. I need to build this. Where am I anyway? I'm on board. I don't think I have to be here anymore. I might leave the ship alone. Alright, let's red wire that. Output priority should be right, I think. And cool. Alright, let's stick it back on, and we can probably blueprint this now. I think this is now good enough to make 2 more of them. So I'm going to clone it. So I might call it the beep beep beep. Maybe than possible. Harder than possible. Maybe both. Lexxreal. Alright, let's blueprint this. Alright, let's see some 98 mineral ore. Oh, that's not nice, the blueprint. Sorry, I'll get a copy of this though. The name. That's the name of the ship. The core, this is just a generic core hauler. I'm going to change the icon to core fragment and nuclear engines. Alright, a few updates to that ship. There was a Cookoo, that was the Cookoo version 8, this is kind of like the same one. But now we can go put it down here, make another one. The thing about these ships is all my ships carry like a lot of ship building materials to be able to repair themselves mid-flight. So it makes it building the ship floor a bit quicker. But the rest of it's got to fly over from the middle of my base, so takes a little while. $1. I think once I solve the mineral water, I have to go back to. It's just kind of all the other rest of the cores I have to buff. I mean, the ships themselves are fine. I don't really need to delete the existing core ships. But I just need to make more deliveries, I think. It's taking a while to bring the materials over. That's why my research is broken too. I'm not sure what ran out this time, but should be almost done. Then I might go head off for dinner. I'm gonna raid someone. Any raid suggestions are welcome. I was already pretty hungry when Mike raided me. Few tiles to go. I think that's it. It took a while. Okay. Now I can give this the proper name. There's the 98 ID, so this is going to be -24, I believe. Yep. That's already set. So what I do is give it a name. The iron coordinate. Core mineral 28. Oh, that should get good resources. Yeah, the iterations of ships I like in this mod is amazing. I'll show you one of my designs I was working on. I call this one the SS Coffin. So basically it's got 8 gigawatt power plant from energy beams. It's got 36 antimatter engines, which is what you need for a victory ship. There's my other victory ship. And yeah, I think it's going to go quite fast because it's a lot. It's only 4,000 tiles. I think it's going to go pretty good. I probably could chisel a few tiles out as well. It might not need all the engines. I might find that this goes fast enough with, say, 32 engines, so then I'd gain a whole bunch of mass. I haven't finished building it though. I sort of like a graveyard of ships I've used. This is my mining spaceship. It's got meter point defenses on it. So they seem to be missing. There's only one in each corner. I thought they had 4. Did they disappear or something? Where'd they go? When they're there? Weird. So my mining spaceship in actual action is the Nissa. And it's mining Necrotite for me. So this patch is running low. We're down to 734k. So I am going to have to go and set up a new Necrotite mine at some point. The good thing is this spaceship's already got the Arc-Link storage on board. So what we need to do is move this to another mine, set the mine up, and belt into the ship, and it's done. There's no need to. There's no power. I mean, I've got water ice being mined here. But I don't need it technically. I do have the Arc-Link, so I can send water ice through, or water barrels through. The ship's already got like bazillions of water ice on board. But the nuclear fuel goes through as well and stuff. This is like one of my old Cookoo classes, but it's got some signals. I was trying to make it a jump ship, but I couldn't quite figure it out. So it kind of just sits there. And it used to be that it jumps from here to the other location in space. So I used to jump from here all the way over to here, and then these haulers would take the resource back. But there's not much. Oh, what's happened here? We've run out of sulfuric acid again? Is that what happened? Probably. Yeah, but no. Well, we're getting some iron, but I think what's wrong with this? No sulfur. I mean, I'm supposed to have a rocket from Nauvis, but I think what's happened is I've run out of rocket fuel down there. I believe it's this rocket here. That's a kaleidoscope one. Where's the It's one of these rockets anyway. It goes out, does its thing. It's not working though. Oh, maybe it's this one. Here's the one that goes out. Well, it's got fuel. It's got all the items, but it's not launched for some reason. Where's the green signal? Like, it's supposed to launch on green signal. Grid 1. Something's gone wrong there. It's supposed to launch when there's not enough stuff at the destination, and also locally it's got enough stuff. I mean, it used to be a generic rocket, so I've got all sorts of shit sitting on it, but this should just go. And it's a real old design, this as well. What I should do is just launch it right now. And we'll figure it out later. We've got some rocket fuel problems, I believe. I don't know whether this one up here is good. Not enough light oil. I mean, oil is a little bit of a problem here. We do import it when we got too much, so it's trying its best. Now, why is it not launching? Oh, I get check integrity. Cool, pass integrity. What about the shopping list? Got fuel. Oh yeah, can't insert its first one. Need to insert a few manually. And then it's done. Now it's good. So that's I don't have a kickstart for the reactor. Everything else is good to go. I mean, I could just pump in steam on board the ship, to be honest. But I do need one insert. I still haven't figured out how do you insert like 5 fuel rods and then never insert again. I don't know how to do that. It have to be like if steam is 0, but then no, how would it work? That'd be the only way to signal it, wouldn't it? If steam's 0. Yeah, I'd do that on reactors. So how do you bootstrap it? Like what do you normally do? Do you just flick the signal off? You flick it back on? Like there must be a better way of doing that, right? I mean, this ship's been great when it gets going again. My best design yet. There we go, we're getting water, steam. You could do it so you set it to steam equals 0 and you have a container with 5 reactor fuel in it, and that's it. I mean, how many times can be 0 when it's not a problem? I mean, what would happen is it will keep inserting though when you got no water. So make sure steam is 0 and water is happy, right? And that'd be the logic for the boot start. So we already got a steam signal here. And a water signal. I'm adding them together, right? So if I grab before another inserter, so a bit stuffed on room here. Once the steam levels, when it gets low, activate a latch and send a pulse to the inserter to put fuel in. Once the steam level gets higher enough again, reset the latch. Yeah, I got no reset of the latch situation. Never done the SR latch. I've read about it, but I've never really implemented it. Why is this not dropping? Oh, it's not. Okay, that's fine. When this gets to 4K steam, it should just launch. Yeah, because what I do is I just read the output of this read hand content to this. So it won't insert until it takes it out. Yeah, the SRH is probably my most used circuit. Oh, okay. It's like a tool belt, eh? Like learning tricks. I need to learn more tricks. Which these ordered by a Spaceship ID. That's kind of frustrating. That's his maiden trip. And I think it's a good design. I think I'm quite happy with that design now. I'm not sure what I can improve next on it. I won't bother with that shortcut thing. The dual use of this chest is probably not even worth it, but I think it's kind of a good thought experiment for future use. So basically these chests are shared by 2 requests. One request is picking up cores at the destination. The other one's when we went nauvis orbit, it sends all these to be like requested. As soon as it launches, it stops requesting items, and these are basically available then to dump on the planet for building materials. So it's like the core miner is now my building ship as well. It brings all the building materials. No, the core hauler brings all the building materials. Because you need lots of building materials now on these planets. Like, when I started playing, I did lots of malls to build everything locally. But as I've played longer, I went to spaceships because they're better, right? But you could definitely like just stick with not doing that. Anyway, we need 3 of these ships. I could clone another one while we're waiting. Or I could go raid someone. I think I'm gonna raid someone. So let's have a look. Who's playing Factorio? It's always Factorio. I really want to raid Disnoff because he's too big. See some Wazations. Oh, he's quite a big streamer in the UK, I think. And I got Tyrannosaurus on. He's doing post victory. Everyone likes Tyrannosaurus, so I'll go raid him. I don't really. Yeah, Wazations. Yeah, I'm not gonna raid him. Raid Tyrannosaurus Hex. Thanks for watching. GG. Thanks, Game Mike.